give me money to stop at sort of like uncomfortable levels. So just to warn you that there's going to be like a 15 or 20 minute non-funny bit that happens probably between this and this. Brace yourselves. And then we're going to go back into feeling deeply uncomfortable while laughing after that. Okay. Fuck's sake. Him. The volunteers are excellent. I blame Weebs for slow stuff.
What is the charity this year?
United Way, which does stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
What does United Way do? I mean, I know they're a good charity.
They collect the money and then they dole it out to separate charities across the world.
Yeah, it's specifically the Calgary United Way.
Calgary United Way. So, I presume they fund shelters and...
Yeah, they fund shelters, Habitat for Humanity. They, for like everyone that's falling on the hard times, they help them like fund.
Yeah, which is going around in Calgary. So,
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, United Way. Somebody's telling me something?
Yes.
All right, tell me something. Hurry, faster, faster. Go, 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 go!
Do you have the stock photos for your guy for the auction?
Okay, shit.
I think we think Brittany has them.
Okay, that's good for her. And something
You have Brittany's number.
Next Dr. Rick. Oh, I got it.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck, right? Right? So I'm bidding 100 because I want this. 150.
200.
200.
250.
250.
300.
300.
You can have it.
300. Do I hear this? 310, 320. I have 300 going once. I have 300 going twice. Sold for 300. So, while we're busy handling paperwork, let me tell you what's happened to me in the last year. I'm still the same weight I was last year, which pisses me right the fuck off. But I did run a marathon, and the pants I was wearing last year, I now have a belt on, because it turns out running a marathon, your legs get in really good shape. And they will, my pants fall the fuck off me now, which is annoying, because I still got jiggle here, but I'm like, so like 2 or 3 months, I'll probably get rid of that, because the last 3 months, I was like, gotta train for the marathon. I shouldn't eat as much. And then I ran like 30K for a training run, and I get home like, let me just see what's in the fridge. Right, so warning, don't run marathons if you're trying to lose weight, because it doesn't work. Most people, in fact, it turns out, most people training for a marathon do gain weight because A, muscle, and B, you're hungry all the fucking time. Of course, most people don't start quite that, but it's still, and my marathon time was shit, by the way. It's like 5 hours and 30 minutes. So it's, no, it's fucking terrible. Like, for a Disney run, that wouldn't be bad. So let me tell you this, the month before I did the marathon run, I was down in Disneyland because, whee! And it happened to fall on the weekend of the Tinkerbell Marathon, which is a women's oriented event, and I was like, fuck it, it's a half marathon in Disneyland, I'm running it. So I ran it. I was like, I just spent a week eating sundaes from Ghirardelli's. That's a stamp. So I was like, this is, and it's a fun run. They've got characters every 2 or 3 clicks, and you stop and get your picture taken, and you're running through the park, and it's awesome. So you're slowing down and looking at all the stuff. And you're the only ones in the park. It's amazing if you guys do running and you happen to be going to Disneyland during the running event. Do the running event. It's awesome.
Disney World does as well.
Yeah, January I'm registered for the Dopey Challenge.
All right.
Nice.
So yeah, and then I was like, I have not. My previous race PR was like 2:30, which is also abysmal. Like bottom 15% performance. And then I run the Tinkerbell half.
Oh, nice.
And I beat my PR by 5 minutes. And
Wow.
I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? All right, I spent a week eating goddamn sundaes. I carb loaded really heavy.
How much? How much is the cost of going?
Oh, it's so, to give you an idea, so the Dopey Marathon, the Dopey Challenge is a race in January. They run the Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend. They do other events during the year, but January is when they do the Disney World Marathon Weekend. And the Dopey Challenge is you run the 5K, and the next day you run the 10, and the next day you run the half, and the next day you run the full. Which is why I'm stupid. And it's something like 400 or 500 American for all 4 races, but that includes 2 extra medals, and it's fucking worth every penny. They're amazing race experiences. The Tinkerbell was like the half alone was I think a lot closer to like $80, maybe 60 US. So it's fairly reasonable if you happen to be in Disneyland at the time. Like, and if you're planning a vacation, that's not a much extra cost. Because yeah, it's worth it and it's super fun. But the thing is, the Disney cutoff, like a lot of races, especially marathons where they have to close roads and stuff like that, they'll have cutoff date times because they're like, well, we can't keep the road open for 2 days while Fats McGee sort of shuffles. But the Disney races, about half the people that run a Disney race, it's their first race. They're training and training and training, and Disney is like, that's my goal, I'm gonna run that. So the cutoff times for Disney races are a 16-minute mile, which is approximately this fast. Like, so in the Disney Tinkerbell half, I was like better than 50%, like possibly top 30%, because I could run.
You're racing Americans.
Yeah, Floridian Americans. So I finished the race. I've got a hotel next to the park. I go back to the hotel. I shower. I change. I eat breakfast. I come back to. Sorry, no, I don't eat breakfast. I go back to the parks to get breakfast, and we have to stop because people are still at 4.5 hour mark. People are still like fat people, but so you don't go to Disney races to set PRs. That just happened by accident. You go to Disney races because it's an amazing, awesome, fun experience. That said, a bunch of other stuff happened, which I will talk about later. In the meantime, Aurora's theme this year is Cinderella. And you can see the visual tie-in to the Cinderella theme.
Yep.
So, do I hear a bid for the Aurora concept art?
50,
75.
100,
150,
150,
2.
225.
225. 225 once.
230.
250! Loch Ness Monster 100.
Come on, Loch Ness.
250.
255.
255. That's, come on.
You know me.
2city.
275.
275.
300.
300.
You can have it.
300 once. 300 twice. Thank you, sir. Hot damn. No, just two of them. I give him an extra hand because he just dropped that. Good job. Let's clear out. Okay, I grabbed some stuff out of my closet and threw it out here because I'm like, I've had these forever and I like them. But I'm just like, I've got my new condo. Oh, that was the thing that happened last year. Since last Otafest, it was the end of June. When did Otafest run last year?
May.
Right, so since last Otafest, I bought my first condo. I have a 15-minute walk from work downtown now, which is great. Gives me an extra 2 hours in the day to work out and eat too much food.
Out of your mother's basement now.
Yeah, well, I was not in my mother's basement 3 years ago, so it's, you know, I've been out for a while. You're gonna feel really bad about that comment. No, no, I'm not gonna snap on it. Anyway, so it's a great little apartment, and I mean little. Like, I paid $220 for it, which is a fantastic deal because oil went boom, and the real estate market went, oh God! And someday oil will come back up, and I'll clear like 100 grand on it. Fuck you. But the only problem, and it's a very small problem, but it's 720 square feet, and I had a fucking cardboard box in the Northwest that was 1,000 square feet that arranged really stupid. So it feels larger, but my amount of storage space is less so. So I've been giving away and throwing out a bunch of shit that I like. It's really useful shit, but I'm just like, yeah, I haven't played with this thing in like a year. So among the things I'm getting rid of are some old figures. So these are old figures that have been through 2 or 3 moves, and so I think each one of them is missing, no. One of them still got all the original pieces, but most of them are missing a piece or 2. So the Bash the Stampede figurine, which I just got Johnny Young Bosch to sign, is one of the high quality figs they released just after the original release of Trigun in North America. So it's high quality. And as soon as they put it down, I was like, where's this fucking gun? Because I had it when I pulled it out of the goddamn closet. So there's a warning for you. If you live in town, give me your contact information. If you buy this thing, I'll try to find a gun for you. But otherwise, it's a pretty statue, and Johnny signed it. So you saw it when you walked by. It's the Bash the Stampede figurine.
30.
30. That's
40.
that's too much. You guys.
Can we get it signed by you as well?
Yeah. If you choose to ask me after you've paid for it, then yes. I'm not just going to okay. Scratch out Johnny's signature. Me. That's not my style. Well, I mean, it is, but not for this. I was going to say something really amusing. Right. Yeah. If you're going to hot glue it, don't fucking tell me, okay? There's more confusion than I was expecting to see. But there's enough that I get to horrify you. Who here, hands up, does not know what hot gluing is? You don't know what hot gluing is. You don't know what hot gluing is. The rest of you either are willing to admit you know exactly what this horrifying thing is, which, for shame, or you just don't want to make yourself a target for my music. So, hot gluing is, basically, if you Google hot glue, it's when someone buys a figurine, and they get a camera and zoom in real close, and then all over the figurine, like hot glue. That's a fetish. That's not just a fetish, that's a fetish common enough that you'll run into it by accident. Like, by which I mean, like, not purposely looking for it, just like, this is not what I was looking for in this animated GIF archive, right? Like somebody included that as a booster pack. Like this does not do extra damage, thank you. So, if you take this home and decide you want to masturbate onto it, I mean, you do you sick fuck. But don't tell me and don't post. I mean, you can post it online as long as your face is in the picture. So that your future romantic opportunities know exactly what you're getting into. Or specifically what's getting into them. How is that the line going? Oh, I see! Masturbating onto figurines! How fascinating! Sex! Ooh. Let me tell you about sex. I have a fantastic theoretical understanding. I've read a lot of literature about, like, Sasuke and Naruto.
Oh god.
Weave, that's different. That's disgusting.
Yes, it smells a lot more like cheese and Cheeto dust. Okay, anyways, so the figurine, we had 50. 40? 40 there.
45.
45. After I mentioned the hot glue, he's like, that's a great plan. 45. 60. Yeah, you got the lip ring in there. So I'm going to fire it through the lip ring. 3 points. And if I miss, oh well.
70.
People are looking surprised. Well, they're looking horrified. They're doing this. I wasn't expecting to hear this. I told you we start with semen, and
We do. We all do.
that's even better. Sorry, we had 60?
70.
70.
70. Yeah.
All right, you bring your eyebrows at me, I'll sell it to you. 70. 80.
What?
80, and he wiggled his eyebrows. But his voice is sexier, so. But we have 80, so once, twice. 100. Jesus.
Fertile level.
Here's what he did. 100.
Exciting!
Yeah, I mean, if that's how you want to clean it up. 100. Going once, twice. Sold for 100. Thank you.
Walker chain.
Next, like 8 years ago, I got 2 of the 3 Oh My Goddess figurines I was looking for.
Nice.
And I was really pissed I couldn't find the 3rd one of Beldandy, but it's got Erd installed floating on the Goddess Magic thing, which is really cool. There's nothing really special about them, except it's decently high quality pre-made figures. I didn't paint on them because you can recognize them, and my painting skills are dog shit. Like, I'm like, okay, I got a can of gray paint. That's right. It's a putty from, didn't you spend $100 on that figurine of Chris from Up Prices? It's a putty now, because I painted it gray. Like, that's, my paint skills are shit. Why would people need plastic bags? I don't want you seeing yourself while masturbating in this picture. You leave, you choke yourself while you walk. Okay, so, Skull, who is 14 in appearance in the show, by the way, she's a goddess, so she's like thousands of years old.
No, 14.
Nope.
Yeah.
14.
Oh.
Okay, and Erd, who is literally a sex goddess. So that's good. So slightly more excuse to hot glue Erd than Vash, except I guess, I mean Vash is like immortal. So I always kind of thought, like, he's been around for like hundreds or thousands of years. I'm like, that dude has slammed some side pieces in his time. Like, we watched 10 years of his life tops in the show, and there's some chicks going for it. I'm like, you can't tell me in 1,000 years he didn't go, yeah, fuck it. So I'm just saying, Vash has probably had more action than all of you together.
No, that's canon.
Most
Which
likely.
means he's probably got his shit together. As far as, oh, you want an orgasm? Okay, that's the first 3 seconds. Now we can have fun. But now we're selling the bird and skull pieces.
20.
20.
30.
30.
40.
40.
45.
5. 45 for 50 for 3 out of the
55.
55 for 2 out of the 3 goddesses from, by the way, 60?
Yeah.
65.
65. 65. The artist for Oh My Goddess recently got married. He's 51.
Nice.
He got married to a 20-year-old cosplayer.
Oh, yeah.
What the?
Oh, yeah.
Most beautiful. And she's pregnant with his child.
Wow.
Yeah, get it on, old man. We were at
65.
65. 65 going once. 75.
Yeah, you can have it.
75 once. 75 twice. Sold and thank you. Okay, we're going to sell the Hulk print, I guess. This is print on canvas. It's got Hulk and some dude I think was in a movie recently. It's definitely part of our fandom because Deadpool watches anime, right?
Yep.
Well, masturbates too. So it's a nice print. One of our beautiful vendors gave this one to us, I think. Anna, did you get this one of the vendors?
Yes, but
Which
you didn't
vendor?
tell me which one.
Oh. Well, whichever vendor it was, thank you. You're a wonderful person. And or company. Make me a bid.
50.
55.
60.
55, 60.
70.
80.
85.
90.
I want to punch you in the face so much.
90. 90 going once.
100.
100.
110.
110.
150.
150.
20.
120.
130.
40.
Move the curb already.
150.
60. I have all
I
day.
know it's going through your head, and I know it's going to happen after that. I kind of need to see this happen.
He has experienced this firsthand. Oh my god.
170.
80.
185.
185.
90.
190. 190 once. 190 twice.
Okay, hand it over.
Sold for 190.
He's a monkey. He's paying.
So these two yahoos, VIP passes sitting out front, and I walk by and I hear them say, one says to the other, you're gonna outbid, he says to him, you're gonna outbid me on every fucking thing again this year, aren't you?
Yep.
And he's like,
You're fucking right.
yeah. Every year he's like, oh dude, I totally fucking want that.
No.
And Buddy's like, oh do you?
Yes, he does. Each year, ladies and gentlemen.
Show me your weak point for massive damage. They're sharing a hotel room this year, which I think is cute. Speaking of cute, do you guys see J. Michael Tatum?
Woo!
Yeah.